The drivers behind integrating hauora into the work-based learning programs and the assessment of prior learning pathway have really been about understanding the needs of industry. We want to prepare our graduates for a career in a really, really awesome industry, but at the same time we know it's hard. It's hard on wellbeing.
Especially in the assessment of prior learning pathways, we reflect with our learners on situations that they've encountered within their career and how they can turn their own leadership into something to ensure that their own staff don't have to go through things like this again. With the work integrated learners, we work in a sort of mentoring capacity where as they're working in the industry and they're sort of experiencing certain things that are happening that might impact their hauora or their well-being, we're mentoring them through those scenarios, and we give them opportunities to see how it could be done differently and how positive kitchen culture can be built.
All of the work that we do in the work-based learning space is project-based. It gives us really strong flexibility to be able to adapt projects and design them around the needs of both ākonga and workplace. So there's this really nice space somewhere in the middle where ākonga get exactly what they want from their learning, but also the workplace can see really positive value and sometimes positive change within the workplace because of those projects.
What makes Juliane and Chloe fantastic teachers and exciting teachers is that they're completely student-led in their teaching approach, but more than that, they engage with their industry, they listen to their industry and their community partners, and they design learning and assessment methodologies that really, which are authentic and speak to those communities. The key innovation has really been to listen to the needs of our industry. Our industry is incredibly time poor. People want to upskill, they want to engage in further education, but they can't do it because of the commitments between work and personal life. And the innovation that they brought was to rethink how we might do that through work-based learning.
Having a dedicated facilitator has been invaluable. I think having the structure put in place that you can progress towards these deadlines, but you have the flexibility to work full-time and have a family. It allows you to do everything and still have those responsibilities and not lessen one. If you know, like, you don't have to lessen work or family, you can do it all together, which is something I wouldn't have been able to do if it wasn't for APL.
They've been really understanding about the fact that I am working full-time while studying, which does honestly make a massive difference. The tutors have been easy to talk to and flexible, and when I've needed extra time or guidance, they're always there. It feels like they actually understand the pressure of hospitality, and they don't expect perfection every time, just that I keep showing up and learning, and that's made it much easier to manage my well-being and not burn out.
I think the teaching team is quite special. I think they all are here to make you succeed, and they all want you to do your best. The flexibility within this course has allowed me to transition into a workplace like Moiti and work under someone like Sam, who really, helps you develop and helps you learn techniques and skills and stuff you usually wouldn't. The care and the development means that I end up leaving, this degree in this course. Personally, I think a whole lot more skilled.
As part of our research into hauora and the industry and how we can improve well-being, we realised quite quickly that chefs are busy people. No one's going to pick up a piece of paper and read about, the things that we've researched. So originally we put our research into podcasts so that we could give it to chefs to learn, to hear about some stories. And eventually what we've noticed is that our learners were quite interested in that as well. I think the biggest thing for us with the podcast was that it was an opportunity to share some good news stories, and it might just get some of them to think about, actually, I can implement this really easily and it makes a huge impact on the culture within my kitchen.
Some of the challenges that we face as kaiako in this space have quite a high emotional toll on us as well. So having somebody to sort of bounce ideas off of.
We have to provide a lot more pastoral care than what we ever had to previously. That can sometimes be quite hard to leave at the door, and I think being part of a team has been really, really valuable.
But at the core of everything, we hold those same values. We really, really genuinely care about our akonga.